This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Human error. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Oh, sorry for the wait, guys. YouTube's still being a pain in the ass. But look what I got. Aha! Told you, Peagram. Told you I'd get some donuts for tonight's show. Oh dear. How is everyone in chat? Hopefully we don't have any. I told you I was. And I love you too, brother. I love you too. So are we all ready for the next episode of Broken Sword? Shadow of the Templars Reforged, streaming for Mind. So if you haven't, or if you got any spare cash, please donate. Scan the QR code if you have the ability. If not, the link is in the description. Yes. Bernie 23 is in the chat. Aero Nation, of course, you're here. Have you got your snacks ready, friend? Have you got your snacks? Have you all got your snacks? Have you got your donuts? This is not going to be a long-going thing. But let's get going. Oh, is it buffering on your end? Is it 78? Is it on? Am I getting issues? Let's have a look. No, working there. Got the stream on my phone. Donut a week keeps the sis away. Yes, it does, Aero Nation, but hopefully nothing goes wrong tonight because we all know how bad YouTube is. Oh, Bernie 23, thank you very much. Thank you. So, but hopefully everything is running. I'm going to close one of these chats down. Got two of them running. Actually, sorry, leave them both running. But let's go. So, back into Nico's apartment.
Hi, how are you?
I'll eat a second donut on the stream.
Hi. Come in, Jules.
Share this out to your friends. Let's try and get this to £250. Actually, I'll eat donuts on every stream of Broken Sword if we can get to 250. Right, so let's have a look at this manuscript properly, because we only had a brief look last week. Oh, we got an issue of you, 78. Yeah, don't do that to me. I thought it was my stream. Because boy, did Mag have issues last night. Let's have a look. There's his manuscript, baby.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Let's face it, we need help, George. Someone who knows about these things.
Who do you suggest? Indiana Jones?
I know a
Why
guy
not?
who specializes in medieval studies. His name is Lobino.
Huh. Some stuffy old fossil gets horny over ancient relics, I suppose.
So worried. Andre isn't the stereotypical professor you have in mind.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
At the Crome Museum. I'll give you the address.
So, she's just said we need to speak to Lobino. But we won't dive into this just yet. Let's go and get Lobino, shall we?
Maybe I'll check out the Crome Museum.
I'm sure you'll find it
Yeah, I
useful,
will.
George.
Lara Croft. She ain't making an appearance anytime soon. Now, the issue I was having before I started the stream, when I was starting the stream up, is the preview window within YouTube just keeps buffering. It doesn't actually do anything. So, damn. Thank you, Aero Nation. It should. You've got to think how pretty this game is. It's so pretty. But let's go find Lobino. See where this mystery takes us. So he's at the museum, Clun. Have a look at the bushes. See what he's got to say about the bush.
A real macho guy would have plunged straight into the spiky, scratchy bushes. Not me.
Nice to know, Bernie. Looks good on your Bravia 7. What have we got here?
The statue didn't deserve to be mauled by a Philistine like me.
Oh,
It was a statue from ancient Egypt. Those old civilizations sure could teach us a few things about art and beauty.
what's in the display cases?
I tried to sneak my hand inside while the guard wasn't looking, but the case was locked.
Oh, you naughty boy.
The case contained some fragments of pottery. They looked to me like broken flower pots. Above them, a sign read, L'Âge Paléolithique.
That one?
The case contained 2 rows of silver coins. Each coin in the lower row showed a portrait of a guy with a huge
I'll sell
nose.
for a donut. I don't actually remember if they do sell it. Croissants ever mentioned.
I looked
Yeah.
down at a collection of tools with wooden handles and tarnished metal blades. There were knives, chisels, and spikes fanned out in a semicircle. I guess there's always been a need for home improvement.
Let's talk to this guard.
Pardon me. Oui, monsieur?
Are you Lobino?
Oh, no. Fancy you mistaking me for him. No. I am the deputy custodian.
But Lobino does work here.
Work? I wouldn't go so far as to call it that. He studies here most days, but as you can see for yourself, not today.
See if he knows anything.
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
At least he's honest.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar. Although people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess. They see the clothes.
Some
They
vague
are
new food,
impressed.
Crome.
And they ask you to park their cars?
They ask me to party. No. They assume I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am no scholar. Not like Monsieur Lobino.
What can you tell me about the collection of coins?
A rare example of silver coinage from the reign of Philippe le Bel. That little old lay buried for centuries in a field on the outskirts of Paris. They're unique. Nothing like them has been found anywhere else in Europe.
Who was Philippe le Bel?
You don't know? Philippe IV, the King of France.
Wasn't he the guy who wiped out the Knights Templar?
I have no idea, monsieur. All I know is he was King of France. I don't even know why he was called Philippe le Bel.
This guy doesn't actually know a lot, does he?
What can you tell me about the collection of pottery?
Those are remains of pots used by the original inhabitants of Paris. The Paris pot people.
When did they move out?
15,000 years ago, monsieur. Vanished in the mists of time. Didn't even have time to pack up their pots.
You guys are all talking about food in chat, aren't you? Right, he knows absolutely nothing, but let's just double check he doesn't know anything.
Do you
about
recognize
Khan.
the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur. Is there any reason why I should?
I guess not.
Nope, he knows nothing.
Have you ever heard of the Club Alamut?
Oh no, I don't frequent places like that.
He
Thanks for your help.
What's this? Tripod.
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It had been found in Lochmarne at the site of a Knights Templar preceptory. Ireland!
What's that?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, I was excited. The case contained the tripod shown on the manuscript.
We're getting somewhere, people. Fried Mars bars. I'm assuming that's fried Oreo 78. Really? I've heard of fried Mars bars, but I've never heard of a fried Oreo. That's nuts. Sounds vile. Right, so this.
It was a tapestry of a lady, a lion, and a unicorn. If I'd had more time, I could have stared at it all day.
So, Lobino is an ear. Only 23, that's proper food. Deep fried bacon. Oh, yes. So.
The case contained the tripod shown on the manuscript.
Let's go back.
The tripod was definitely the one on the manuscript. The Templar connection confirmed it. I was tempted to go to Ireland to check it out.
Oh, we're off to Ireland. George is going to get himself Guinness. Let's go. Lochmarne. A globe trotting now.
Several hours later, I arrived in Ireland, the Emerald Isle. I'd been lucky to get a bus from Dublin to the tiny village of Lochmarne. On the way out, the driver told me there was only one service a day.
Oh, what's on the menu?
The
Eat a
menu was
Scotch egg.
limited. It read, "No food today." I didn't care. I'd lost my appetite somewhere over the Irish Sea.
Oh.
It was a trap door in the sidewalk.
This is going to come in handy at some point.
I tugged at the trap door, but it was locked from the inside.
Oh, I love sourdough Aero Nation. I think I've made one loaf a long time ago. Let's go and check out the pub. McDevitt's. Oh, he's having a jam over there, isn't he?
The white whiskers on the bartender's flushed face were like garlands on a Christmas tree. The resemblance ended there. The top of his head was too slick and shiny to act as a perch for a Christmas angel. Top of the morning to you.
I beg your
Good
pardon.
morning.
Well, that's what you Irish say, isn't it?
Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well, I was trying to be sociable.
Is it a room you're after?
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
I could, if you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will that be?
When the undertaker comes to collect him.
Have you served any, clowns recently?
No, you're the first today.
Seriously, I'm looking for a man dressed in a clown costume.
Would he be having a little white dog with a black patch over the eye?
I shouldn't think so. What can you tell me about the castle?
You're the second person to ask me that today. I don't know anything about the castle. It's only an old ruin anyway.
Interesting.
Who else was asking about the castle?
He said he was a reporter. He was asking about the little people. I could have told him a tale or
It's
two
the old
about
guy in the
little
corner.
people. He might have paid me to hear what he wanted me to say. Anyway, I chucked him out on his arse.
Good for you, Mick. That's the way to deal with journalists.
I'll try a glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real ale?
Well, I guess so. What's real ale, anyhow?
Beer that's brewed from natural ingredients and traditional methods. It shouldn't be kept under pressure or refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
In other words, it's flat and worn with bits in, and it makes you fall over.
Did we get George drunk?
Thanks. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
May I have another beer, please?
Certainly, sir. Same again?
Yeah, please. How is this stuff made?
That's the secret of the master brewer, sir. Each barrel is
He's gonna
lovingly
get drunk.
manhandled in time-honored fashion, suspended on skillfully tied ropes of the finest hemp, lowered into the cellar, utilizing the forces of original gravity, like manna from heaven.
Oh, well, Iron Balls, I'm going to get him drunk.
Thanks.
How many can he drink?
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Hey, how about another drink?
Same again?
Do you serve cocktails?
I'll serve anyone with manners and money.
No, I'm serious. Have you considered turning McDevitt's into a cocktail bar?
Cocktail bar.
Cocktails are chic, cool, and popular with younger drinkers.
What? Kids in the bar? Can you imagine it? Pinball, pimples, and puke.
Right, I get the picture. I'll settle for a glass of stout.
Come on, how much
Thanks.
can we take? This guy can drink. I don't think he's getting drunk. Alright, let's talk to the guy. He's playing the fiddle.
He wasn't listening.
Sounds like my kids.
Hello there. My name's George Stobbart.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure. I'm O'Brien. Can I help you?
What can you tell me about the castle, Mr. O'Brien?
It's a fine site now, isn't it? Dates back to the 10th century, you know. Most of the existing building was added much later, of course.
Are the ruins open to the public?
Oh no, it's much too dangerous. Anyway, there's nothing of interest remaining.
Can you tell me about
Chief
the
knows about the
tripod
tripod.
which was found at the castle?
Now there's a bone of contention and controversy. It was dug up by an Englishman of the archaeological persuasion.
Who was this Englishman?
Professor Peagram, the same man who dug up the gem.
Who's
Do you know where I
Professor
can find Peagram?
You're too late to meet that fella.
Is he dead?
Not that, but he's gone from the village. I saw a pint with our esteemed host, I might add.
Why has Peagram's departure upset the landlord?
He's lost a paying guest, that's why. More than that, there's the question of an unsettled bill. Poor Michael's seen red over the business, and I don't blame him.
Can you tell me more about the landlord?
Mick Leary? He's what you call a would-be sophisticate. The trouble is, his idea of sophistication extends as far as putting paper in the lavatory.
I never worked out why he did that. It's much too dark in there to read.
That's true. Have you ever run your hand over the back of the door? The graffiti is written in Braille.
Guy down here looks a bit shifty, doesn't he?
Do you know where Peagram has gone?
I'm sorry, but I don't. He upped anchor in the dark and shipped out before the dark.
Why did he do that?
Who knows? A guilty conscience or a secret assignation. Whatever the reason, he'll not be missed in Lochmarne. Maybe now the fuss about the gem has died down, we can get back to normal.
What can you tell me about the gem which Peagram found?
Now there's a gem which should never have been taken. A man would have to be full of greed to covet that stone. What's your interest in the jewel? Not a reporter, are you?
Oh no. Thank the Lord for that.
How can I get into the castle?
Well, those walls were built specifically to stop people getting in, Mr. Stobbart. But I dare say you'll find a way, if you've the will.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Nope, I've never seen him before.
What can you tell me about this ID pass?
Gruber Electronics. I've never heard of it.
No, I don't think
Goodbye for
he
now.
knows much more.
Hi, my name's Stobbart, George Stobbart.
Hello there, mister. What can I do for you?
Do you know Professor Peagram?
Do I know him? Do I know the good professor himself? No, I don't. I mean, I know who he is, but I don't know him to talk to.
Do you know anything about Peagram's excavation?
Only that he didn't have the right tools for the job. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Peagram was digging for historical remains, not coal.
Is that a fact? What the hell for?
It's the science of archaeology, Pat. Understanding how people used to live by what they've left behind. One day
The simple
archaeologists might be
things at
digging
the
up
bar.
our remains.
Imagine that, Mr. O'Brien. I wonder what they'll find.
Well, it won't be arrowheads and beakers. Fast food cartons and flavoured condoms, more likely.
That's a scary thought, isn't it? What they're going to dig up when we all die.
Is it true that Peagram found a valuable gem?
What? First I heard of it.
Where have you been, Pat? For that gem is the talk of every town from Lochmarne to Ballydoon.
Nobody told me. Lucky sod. So that's why he scampered.
Did anyone from the village work at Peagram's dig?
I tried it myself, but that high and mighty history man called me incontinent. What a nerve. Hadn't I dug more holes than the rest of them put together?
Can you tell me anything about the castle on the hill?
Oh, I don't know much about anything. You should ask Mr. O'Brien here. He just joined up writing. Would you be one of them history fellas yourself?
That's right, Professor Stobbart, Miskatonic University.
You're an archaeologist, and you're asking us about the castle.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien. The gentleman was talking to me. How come you didn't leave with the others? I didn't know they'd gone. Oh, yes. Packed their spades and shovels and away they went. Seems I missed all the excitement.
Bye for now.
Let's talk to this shifty guy.
The young red-haired guy was plainly nervous about something. Perhaps he felt threatened by the presence of a handsome dude like me. My name's George.
Pleased to meet you, mister. My name's Fitzgerald.
Do you know Professor Peagram?
He's the archaeologist, isn't he?
That's right.
You know
Where
something.
can I find Professor Peagram?
I heard he's gone fishing. I don't know where.
Did you work at Professor Peagram's dig?
What gave you that idea?
Have you heard about the gem which Peagram found?
I heard a rumour, but you can't believe everything you hear or see, can you?
What's in the box?
What can you tell me about the castle?
There's nothing there. Just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
Have you ever explored the castle yourself?
I used to play there sometimes, when I was a kid. Then one of the little ones fell off the wall, broke his head and died.
Jeez.
We didn't go there anymore.
You haven't been up there recently?
No.
This guy needs a drink. Needs to loosen up a little bit.
Can I get you another drink?
Oh, no, thank you. I shouldn't be drinking at all. I'm on tablets for my nerves. More than a pint and I'll pass out.
I know what I'm gonna do.
See you later. Hi there, old-timer.
What?
Nasty cold you've got there. As soon as the words left my lips, I regretted them.
Is there such a thing as a cold which isn't nasty? I put the question to Father Mahoney. Father, says I, why were we born to suffer snot?
What did he say?
He said, it's my reward for being out all night like a sinner. Pious prig. Anyway, this is no ordinary cold. 'Tis the hay fever.
Pollinosis?
Thank you. You're not a policeman, are you?
Excuse me?
Police? No. I'd know it if you were.
Do you know Peagram, the archaeologist?
That's the scrawny fellow who was poking around at the castle, isn't it? No, I don't know him.
Were you aware that Peagram was conducting an archaeological dig?
I don't meddle in other people's affairs. They don't interest me.
Do you know where I can find Peagram?
I told you, I never heard of him.
Can you tell me how to get into the castle?
Don't even think about it, me bucko. Lochmarne Castle is haunted.
Really?
Have you ever seen the ghost?
To be sure, with me very own eyes.
Can you describe the ghost?
It was horrible. A wee stunted beast, long beak, straggly, flappy wings.
Are you sure it wasn't a wild animal? A rabbit or a skunk or something?
Skunk in Lochmarne? That'll be the day.
Oh, this guy's
No, that was a ghost, to be sure.
Ghosts don't bother me. I still want to visit that castle.
You can't. It's not open to the public.
There's no one around to stop me, is there?
That's right. Nothing human, anyhow.
Ooh, I wonder what it could be.
Can I buy you a beer?
Very kind, I'm sure. But I don't drink the stuff Leary sells.
What's wrong with it?
I've seen what it can do.
Oh, I think we've all been in
I'll
that
see you
position
later.
before, haven't we?
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Do you know a man called Peagram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his, by any chance?
Oh no, I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Passwords.
Did Peagram stay here?
That's right. In the best room in the house.
That's the one with the bed. Can I see Peagram's room?
It's been taken by one of the brothers from the reformatory.
They come every year for spiritual refreshment.
That's a good one. Their idea of refreshment is a good full of stout.
I wouldn't want to disturb a man of God, especially not a big fella from the bad boys' home.
I don't blame you, Mick. That brother's got muscles like a muscle man.
Oh dear.
Thanks.
Can't go back. He's definitely Just trying to steal that one. Put that back on the table. Is he going to get back out of his pocket? There he goes.
Oh, no, you don't.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Worth a shot. Well, I hope everyone's enjoying the stream. Let me know if you are. By hitting the like button. Oh, let's have a chat with this young boy out here.
Hi there.
What?
What's your name, kid?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
Rosso's the name. Murder's my game.
Are you a detective?
Let's just say I'm here to find the truth.
Cool. Just like on the telly?
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Liam Maguire.
What are you doing hanging around the bar, Maguire?
I'm on the run.
from me dad.
Why?
Naughty
Did you
boy.
do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last penny down his evil throat. And there's me poor old mother,
Hello, Seth Monsters.
bedridden and dying of presumption. I tried to buy her medicine. Chopped firewood for Father Mahoney till me fingers bled. The old skinflint cheated me too. But I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, Ma, says I, see what your darling son has earned with his own sweat and blood. When suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I runned away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly truthful. Compared to him,
Was.
Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year. Do you know a man called Peagram?
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
That was a bit too easy, wasn't it?
Can you tell me where I'd find Peagram?
No, I can't, 'cause he's not here now, but if I sees him, I'll ask him.
Do you know what Peagram was doing in the castle?
Digging for buried treasure. Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
Do you know anything about Peagram's dig?
He wouldn't let me anywhere near it. I offered to help, but he chased me off. I didn't want to see his smelly old hole anyhow.
Hope he was on about a muddy hole.
Did anyone from the village work at the dig?
Peagram bought some students and bums with him. He reckoned no one in Lochmarne would know what to look for. The only local guy who worked for him was Sean Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald says he's never been anywhere near the dig.
He's having you on, mister.
The guy sat in the pub.
Are you sure Fitzgerald worked at the dig?
Oh, yes. It was him, all right. Would I tell a lie?
Well, he denies it.
I saw them together only last night.
I wish you'd told me that sooner. What were they doing?
Peagram gave Fitzy a box. He didn't look too happy about it.
I knew it.
Yep, the box
But
on
how
the
am I
table.
going to persuade him to part with it?
Break his fingers.
Nah, I couldn't do that.
I could.
Thanks for the offer, kid, but I'll try a more subtle approach.
Chinese burns?
Chinese burns, dear lord.
What's Fitzgerald scared of?
Everything and everyone.
So I shouldn't have any trouble getting him to talk.
He's a pushover. But don't scare him too much. Try the soft touch. Butter him up a bit.
I heard that Peagram had found a legendary gem.
That's right. It's been the talk of Lochmarne all week.
You haven't seen the gem, have you?
Hell no. I reckon Peagram made off with it. If I was him, I'd go to Amsterdam, chop it up and sell it. He could be living the life of Riley instead of digging holes.
What can you tell me about the castle, Maguire?
What do you want to know?
Well, can I get inside?
No. It's locked up.
Does anyone live there?
No. Only...
What?
Oh, nothing.
What's there?
You know something about the castle you're not telling me, don't you?
No.
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
I ain't scared of nothing.
More errors on YouTube. Dear lord.
I'll give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh. There's a ghost. It's called the Phantom of Lochmarne.
Everything running okay? I've just got a suggestion on YouTube. Don't ask me what it is. I haven't got a clue.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
Here in Lochmarne, they all dress like clowns.
The man I'm looking for is a dangerous psychotic.
Jesus. It's just like that film I saw. There's this clown, see? And he's after this kid who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then, while he's in the tub, the clown cuts him up with a chainsaw.
Oh, is it
My
lagging out?
God. That doesn't sound suitable for a kid like you.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm 25.
Yeah, right. You're not a day over 14.
Oh no, it's 25 that I am. Married with a car and 3 kids. 10 kids if you count the wives.
He's full of himself, isn't he? Let's just open this, see what it does. Move that over here for a minute. Oh, now it's saying I've got too high of a bit rate. You know what? I give up. What is YouTube doing? What's that? Get rid of that. Why is that doing that? Do that in a minute. The joys of YouTube. Don't know what is going on at the moment. Get rid of that. Go away.
You're not telling me you believe in ghosts, are you?
Mister, I seen it with me very own eyes. Last Tuesday night, I went up to see what that dig was about. I just reached the top of the wall when I hears this awful noise.
What sort of noise?
A horrible snuffling and snorting, like O'Brien's pig, only worst. It was coming from inside the castle.
Ooh, wonder what it could be.
Did you find out what was making the noise in the castle?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy like an old dinner plate. The yard was full of shadows. I could have been hiding anything. I would have gone home, but my legs had lost their stuffing.
Did you get to see the ghost?
Indeed I did. And a fearsome sight it is too. I sat on my arse, waited while the moon went down. Then out it comes from the shadows, all grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears this spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter in the dark. I was so scared. Why, I fell off the bloody
hello,
wall.
Sergeant. Gizzy Day looks different today. Yeah, this is Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars Reforged. And we're streaming it for Mind. So if you happen to have any spare cash, never going to force anyone, but if you want to help, really good cause, please scan the QR code in the corner, or the link is in the description, and help somebody with mental health. Every penny counts.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for what you saw at the castle.
There is. The bloody place is haunted.
And that also goes for anyone who watches the stream after the fact. The campaign's live until I decide to turn it off. So the castle's haunted. The guy at the
See you
bar,
later, kid.
Okay,
in the
mister.
bar, has got a parcel. Wonder what's in there. What is going on? You recommend that use a stream bit rate of 6,800 kps. Okay. There's nothing I can do about it now. I think they're hammering down on the way the streams are being done, Aero Nation, and their bit rates. Right, let's talk to him. thought something.
Hey,
Oh yes,
Hello there again,
Aeronation.
mister.
I will announce that towards the end of the stream.
do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who, Doyle? Has he conned you into buying for him? Shame on you, Patrick. Same again.
Just a point this time, Michael.
1 point of brown coming up.
Yeah, that's something to check, Aeronation, before you start your stream tonight, mate, is lowering your bitrate if you've got it set to custom on OBS. They must be proper playing around with YouTube at the moment.
Do you remember Sean Fitzgerald now?
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week.
Come to think of it, it was only last week. Fitzgerald was there all right. Him and a bunch of students.
He was speaking with the boss man.
Bye for now.
God.
The man's arm lay across the towel, preventing me from moving it.
Take a swiggy. Thank you very much.
As
Don't
the
know
man
what we're
raised
going to be
his
doing
arm
with
to
the
drink,
tartar.
I snatched the towel away.
Hello.
Maguire says he saw you working at the dig. What's more, he saw you talking with Peagram.
I knew this would happen. I knew I'd get caught.
Oh, what's he got? What's he got?
Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig. He's seen you there. You might as well admit it.
Just my luck. Grasped up by a delinquent and a dimwit.
I need to talk to Professor Peagram, if he's still alive.
What do you mean? Is he in danger?
Yeah, you too, if I'm right.
You're not from the Social Security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefits at the same time I was working for Peagram.
I'm not in a
Naughty
position
boy.
to make judgments, Sean. That's between you and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Peagram about the gem.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he?
What's in the package? Can anyone guess what's in that little box just on his on the table there?
So where did Peagram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving. He asked me to give this package to a guy called Marquet.
See what that does. Just had to play with a bit rate to see if that keeps YouTube happy. Right, are we all still okay? Everything alright in chat? Enjoying yourselves? Please let me know. I'm gonna have that other donut. You can spam it in the chat if you want. Yeah, so the recommended bitrate, according to YouTube, and we're doing a bit of a YouTube tutorial over some Irish fiddling. It recommends 6,800 APS for your streams now. Don't ask me why this is all changed. I haven't got a clue. Stupid.
Show me what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam? So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Peagram's package?
You don't know these
You
people.
ignore the warnings,
I
Aaron.
can't. I don't dare.
This is your last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time to kick ass.
But he'll kill me.
Who will?
The man from Paris, Jack Marche. Peagram told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I double-crossed Marche, I'd be dead.
Who's Jacques Marquet?
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet. Give the package to me.
No, why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarne gem.
Look, he's got the gem. What's going on?
Hey, I just seen a big red.
Get out of here, Maguire. Come back when you're old enough.
What's the lad howling about?
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's been runned over.
Get out! Noisy
Maybe you can run
little
over.
tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal
Too
brandy,
much sugar
Michael.
on them donuts.
Oh, yes. And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
I was telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding my own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill. Would you look at that, says I. And I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass. Well, the car just flies at him.
Oh dear.
It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and hit him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on top. Jesus, says I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes. He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
Oh, the Pixie. Oh, here we go. We're getting somewhere.
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
I couldn't see. He was wearing a stupid mask. Are you a special agent?
Sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I'm not. I'm just an ordinary guy caught up in a whirlpool of intrigue.
And you're drunk.
Not so.
Yeah, you've been drinking mucky beer in the boozer.
Only a few glasses. Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
Right then.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
It was a trap door in the sidewalk. The plastic cover had been smashed by the Pixie's car, revealing a switch.
Did we flip the switch? Yeah, why not?
I pushed the switch down, but in doing so it snapped off in my hand.
Oh, wonder what's happened. Have a look.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Do you know Sean Fitzgerald very well?
I know him enough not to sell him more than 2 pints. He's like a kid when he gets a few beers inside him.
I'm not surprised. He's on medication. For his nerves.
There's nothing wrong with his nerves. He's just screwy.
Let's have a look.
Give me another beer, dude. Give everyone another beer. Let's party, guys.
I think you've had enough, don't you?
Hey, listen. Is it supposed to taste the way it does?
Goat Lean Stout is brewed from the finest chemicals in the world.
You like the little bit
I'm
of
sorry,
American
but
humour
the
there.
pump appears to be broken.
I can fix it for you.
I don't think so. This is a job for a professional electrician. Oh well, at least the glass washer is still working.
It's not my
Not
idea,
anymore.
is it? Thanks. Hello again.
What?
Could you use this towel?
I could, but it wouldn't be much use for anything else.
Right, the guy's got the sneezes, he's full of cold or fever. What have we got in the inventory we can give this poor old sap? The tissue!
Hello again.
What?
You could make use of this tissue.
Never use them. Those things are unhygienic.
Nope, no one. Okay. Got it.
As soon as the old guy looked away, I grabbed this piece of wire.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Excuse me?
No customers behind the bar. Ever.
I could try to fix your glass washer.
Oh no, not unless you're a qualified electrician.
Guess what's in the inventory? One ID card. I love the simplicity of these games.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir?
It just so happens I'm an electrician. Check out my credentials.
Well, no. Isn't that marvellous? Here's a house bedeviled with faulty wiring of a wayward nature. Here's you, an electric man, with a little plastic card to prove it. I still want to see what you can do before I let you touch me beer pumps. You can make a start on the glass washer.
I'll go. We're an electrician now. We're fixing pumps.
And when you finish that, will you take a look at the pumps?
No. Probably blown a fuse. Wire and plug. Not the safest thing to do. Do not try it at home.
I replaced the
Genius.
fuse with a piece of wire. I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions. Excuse me, Mr. Leary. I fixed your glass washer, no problem.
Bingo! And a blessing to all the saints. A free half-pint to that man on the house. Now, could you take a look at the beer pumps?
Oh, I guess so, but I'm not making any promises.
If you can't fix them, I'll have a riot on my hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
Right, let's go fix the pumps. Come on, George.
What a dumb place to store a flashlight. A dark cellar. The only way I was going to find anything down there was to feel around.
Back in the day, this was pixel hunting.
I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
Right, so we can't see. There's no flashlight down there that I can find. There's nothing coming up there. So back upstairs. And let's go and open the grate. Come on, George. Flex your muscles.
I lifted the trap door, and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose from the cellar below. I looked down on a stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
Look who it is.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my
Oh,
guts I
dear.
usually associated with light opera. It was Khan. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
Well, he doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed Maguire had the sense to keep his mouth shut. Was the guy hurt bad?
He is being taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
Oh dear. Clown's now hunting us. Back down into the cellar. There we go, can see. One flashlight.
Then I noticed a flash of light. Something sparkling beneath the open trap door.
It's the gem.
It was Peagram's gem, all right. A large, uncut blue stone. As I held it aloft, I realized the fascination it could command. I guess I was already under its spell.
Did you find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, Maguire. I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way! You're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could, for sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari.
I searched the trash, but there was nothing useful there. The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water. I looked among the cleaning materials, but saw nothing I could use. I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
Nice tin as
I
well.
shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping. The carton was damp and soggy, useless. It was a calendar with a faded photograph of a prize-winning carp.
Check up with Nico.
Allô? Collard. J'écoute.
Nico?
Welcome
Who
back to
is this?
78.
It's me, George.
Oh, hello, George. Where are you?
I'm in Ireland.
Ireland? What are you doing there?
It's a long story.
Any signs of our friend the clown?
Yeah, he turned up dressed as a pixie.
What? Did he see you?
He came back and talked to me.
Oh, you're crazy, George. The killer knows who you are.
Relax. It wasn't me he was after. It was Peagram's gem.
There you go, there's a check up with Nico. You all know George likes Nico. 78, I hope you've got your snacks, mate. Right, so we're done with that.
It was impossible to return the switch to its original position.
Wait for the shot.
I took hold of the grating and pulled hard, but it didn't move.
78 eating gluten-free chips now? Why?
The drain was covered with an iron grating, through which I could hear the rush and surge of running water.
Look go now. Go check out the castle. Go for a walk, George. What's the farmer doing? That's a lot of hay.
Hi, do you speak English?
Well, now, what if I was to say no? An implication of cognizance shrouded in denial. A pretty poser of a paradox indeed.
I gave him the look I'd perfected when I was 12 and was going to be the greatest hypnotist of all time. It was a killer.
Are you attempting to hypnotize me, or is it the constipation you're suffering?
I was a little out of practice. Have you seen Professor Peagram?
No, he's packed up and gone.
Do you happen to know where?
Back in England, I suppose.
Do you think Peagram's disappearance is due to the curse?
Look at the facts. He dug up the gem. He disappeared. Bingo. It doesn't take a degree in mathematics to work that one out, does it? You don't have to be a smarty Pythagoras with a calculator.
I guess not.
Peagram has run off with the gem.
Did you happen to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket. Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car? And what was it doing here? The poor fella must have been lost.
What he doesn't realise is that gem's in me pocket.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot! How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast, he ran right under the car?
I mean, the car was traveling too fast.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh, no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief now.
Oh, he loves his nephew.
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I put me money on the Ferrari.
Oh, dear.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle, his own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a moral dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
You're right. Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
Error Nation, you accidentally got gluten-free tortilla chips last week. Couldn't tell the difference. Some stuff you can. I have tried some gluten-free breads. They're actually quite nice, quite light. Some of them, not so much.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone who's silly enough to climb it.
Marvellous! I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
Can't keep a farmer
He
from
strode
his
off in
beer.
the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay.
So, the ghost. Wonder what it could be. How are we going to get up here?
The stack of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland.
Careful, George.
There was a narrow crack between two of the stones where the centuries-old mortar had crumbled away.
Yeah, I had to do the same with setting this up, and I was actually reusing my description and that from the last stream, and it still wouldn't let me. It took me 2 attempts. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Error Nation, with YouTube. There's definitely something amiss at the moment, but they haven't announced anything. It's pain. It really is. It's painful. Right, what can we put in... I'm not even going to finish that sentence, but I was going to say... I'm going to say it anyway. What we're going to put in that crack so we can climb the wall, just to put context to what I was talking about. Do a key? Where does he put that?
I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove. It remained lodged in the wall, jutting out to form a step.
There we go. Let's go over and find out about this ghost. Come on, Georgie. Oh, there's the ghost. George, if you know the history of Broken Sword, that thing right there is George Stobbart's arch nemesis. They have history. Yes, they do. George and a goat. Scary. No, Aero, I hope everything works out with your stream tonight, mate, because even I had to jump through a few hoops to get this one going, so... Right. The goat. The actual goat.
Hey, Billy. The animal fixed on me with an evil glare.
That's one evil
Behind
goat.
the malice and resentment, there was a cool intelligence. How you doing, boy? I felt as threatened as I'd been by the assassin and his goons in Paris.
We are going to have to go down the hole. We got to get past the goat, I'm assuming, because I got a feeling he's going to give George a good old... There you go. Oh, George, get up, mate. Now, how are we going to get past the goat?
Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a cool and penetrating stare.
The other bit that's funny, Nation, is now that I've changed all of the settings in OBS while we're doing the stream, everything's running smoothly. Don't know what's going on. Feed him some kibbles and bits. I wish it was that simple. Right, what have we got in the inventory? How about we try the bar towel on the goat? Thought he died for a second, like, yeah.
It was the fiercest, meanest-looking old goat I'd ever laid eyes
How are we
upon.
going to get past this guy? Like me inventory. In the tissue?
The top of a ladder rose out of the squarely dug hole.
Come on, George. Do as you're told. Get up quickly, George. God damn it. We are definitely missing something here.
The goat's movements were restricted by a halter tied to a metal post.
The metal post. What's up, George? Yeah. Come and get me, Billy.
The rope by which the goat was tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare.
Ha ha! Beat the goat. No, that's how you do it. 78. What's in the hole? Oh wow. Look at that.
Behind the altar was a carved panel decorated with animals, birds, and plants. The sack contained a fine white powder.
No, it's not what you think.
As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints. Behind the altar was a carved panel decorated with animals, birds, and plants.
Holes in the wall.
There was a pattern of 5 holes arranged on the wall. They'd been drilled there deliberately. I placed my fingers and thumb into the holes in the wall. Nothing happened.
Right, see if we can pick this statue up.
The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand.
Pick it up, George. I have an idea.
As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes in the sand.
So, we will get Plaster of Paris. Put that in the hole.
I sprinkled the plaster on the sand until the holes were filled.
And the bar towel, which should still be wet, on top of the Plaster of Paris. Bring it out, George.
I squeezed the towel as hard as I could, but it was barely damp.
Right, I know what we're going to do. Back we go. Stay there, Billy. I'll be back in a minute. And anyone who's joining the stream midway through, please, if you wouldn't mind, I'm raising money for Mind here in the UK. The link or QR code is here. The link is in the description. Please donate if you can. It will go to a very, very good cause. Mental health affects us all. Obviously not George Stobbart. He climbs massive piles of hay. Back down to the pub. Back in there. You see where we're going with this. Back down into the faucet. And soak that plaster, that towel again. And then rush back before it dries out. Turn on the faucet.
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
Where is it? Got that towel. Got that towel.
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
I'm leaving you water, William. I'm not paying the bill anyway. Come on, George. Back up to the castle. Completely against health and safety. Up we go, George. Still there, Billy? Hanging around, my friend? Good boy. Right. There's that towel. Dry out. That towel. Plaster. Simplicity is key.
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster.
Look at that.
I eased the solid piece of
Jeez.
plaster from the sand. Underneath, it had formed a perfect copy of the statue.
Put it in the holes.
The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
Ooh. What's behind here? Into the darkness. Good job we picked that flashlight up. Here we go. One façon. Why is it a French place in Ireland?
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's. I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary woke me in the middle of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Yeah, some idiot had left the faucet running.
And you say Peagram has disappeared?
Without a trace.
My fault.
But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Peagram's gem?
The Templars' gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
I've been reading about Peagram in this magazine.
What have we got here then?
The media got its claws on him.
Yeah, if I was his agent, I'd get him to lose the pipe.
That dig must have been pretty important to him. He resigned his chair at Durham University to go to Ireland. And now he's disappeared.
See what you can find out about Professor Peagram.
I'll speak to the university. What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man. What do you know about Professor Peagram?
I've seen a television program, Peagram's Past. He's written a book, The Crusader Families of Ireland.
Right then.
I can't sit here all day, much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobino at the Crome Museum. And why don't you see if Rosso has heard anything?
Okay. Anything else I can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Just take care of yourself.
Where should we go first? Police station? We'll go find Lobino at the museum. Chat, let me know. Where do you want to go?
The shop window featured a display of gowns and women's stuff.
Right, so should we go to the police station or should we go back to the museum? Where do you want to go, chap? Police station. Thank you, 78 Inc. 78 has said it. That is where we are going. Sergeant Moore.
Excuse me?
Ah, Monsieur Stobbart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure. Have you heard of a man called Marquet?
Yes. He used to be known as the Mole of Montmartre. I heard he's been hospitalized, probably by one of his rivals.
Ooh.
Which hospital was Marquet taken to?
The Hagenmeyer Clinic, in the Avenue des Hérissons.
Why was Marquet known as the Mole of Montmartre?
Because he lived in Montmartre, I suppose.
Yeah, but why the mole?
I don't know. Maybe he ruined people's lawns.
Well, it's official. I've just seen it ping up on my screen, and I will announce it now. If anyone hasn't seen it themselves, Aero Nation is going to be streaming Lies of P straight after I finished on here, so please go and check out Aero Nation. He is in the chat if he wants to drop himself. Oh, that's what I needed to do for you, didn't I, dude? Oh, I forget. Which one would you like to be? A managing moderator or a standard one there, Aero Nation? But he's a standard for now. Can always change it. There you go, you're a mod.
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've
There
been
he is,
harassed
back in
by
blue.
a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
Bon. I'll get them this time.
a shame my sister isn't in the chat tonight, now that I've made you a mod arrow.
What are you going to do about Flap and Guido, Sergeant?
I'm going to bust them, monsieur. For years I have been hoping to pin something on that pair. Now's my chance. I'll show them, and the inspector.
Thanks, Sergeant. Thanks for taking me seriously.
I'm only doing my duty, monsieur.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his left cheek.
No, monsieur. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume. Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yeah, let's speak to
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
Rosso. See what he's got to say for himself.
Stobbart is here to see you, monsieur.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Mr. Stobbart. My mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks, mark you, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing, you're too late. Investigations have been closed.
But
I've been taken off the case.
what about the murderer, the dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
Ever heard of a guy called Marquet? Jacques Marquet?
Marquet? I know the name well. He has a record for suspected blackmail, kidnapping, arson, and art theft.
An all-rounder, huh? How come he's on the loose?
His bravado is matched only by the courtroom skills of his attorney.
Have you heard of Professor Peagram, the archaeologist?
Molly Peagram, the second son of Lord Barclay Peagram.
Well, I don't know. I only read about him in a magazine.
So much for the efficacy of rehabilitation. What has he done this time?
He made an important archaeological find in Ireland. Do you know Peagram well?
I have connections with the family, but I wouldn't say I knew him at all.
Is his name really Molly?
Of course not. That was the nickname he was given at school. All his friends and acquaintances know him as Molly.
Molly Peagram. What a name.
Don't you want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without your help.
No. You must forget the business of the Crown completely. Go back to being an ordinary tourist, Stobbart.
Flap and Guido.
Do you know a pair of thugs called Flap and Guido?
I have known those two since they graduated from special school. Flap is a nasty piece of work, but Guido is the real brains of the partnership. Where did you hear of them?
I met them out front of the Hotel Ubu.
Yeah, definitely Pinky in the brain.
Did you find out the ID of the guy who was killed in the explosion?
I already knew who he was.
How did you know?
I heard that the bomb victim's name was Plantow.
Your sources are reliable.
He was a big shot at the Treasury, wasn't he? Maybe that's why you've been taken off the case.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
He knows more than he's letting on.
What was that psycho-detective business you did in the cafe?
It is my theory that the passions evoked in violent crimes create ripples in the ether, invisible to all but the possessor of a highly developed and receptive mind.
I'm impressed. Can you bend spoons, too?
I didn't think a man of your obvious intelligence would stoop to mockery.
I'm not mocking. I've had personal experience of the power of the mind. I used to get ignored at parties until I read a book that changed my life.
Really? What was it called?
Hypnotism for Fun and Profit. He looked at me as if I'd farted at a funeral.
The power of mesmerism is a rare gift, not a party trick.
You're not gonna try any of that psychic interrogation on me, are you?
Do you find the thought of my probing distasteful?
Let's just say I'd rather you didn't. I've got more doubts than doubting Thomas when it comes to mysticism.
Too bad. I think you would make an interesting subject under controlled regression.
The day I let anyone mess with my mind hasn't dawned yet.
Yeah, 78 Inc. What is wrong with farting at a funeral?
So long, Inspector.
Well, we didn't get much from him now, did we? Mary Nation, I see you in the chat there going on about you're going to be crying on your stream. You will be. You are definitely going to cry playing Liza P. Alright, let's go and see. It could be whoever, Nation, it could be whoever is being buried. A lot of pent up gases. Oh, dear Lord, dude. Right, let's see if Lobino is here. He is.
I beg your pardon. Are you Andre Lobino?
That's me. You want my autograph?
No. I was told you may be able to help me.
Help?
My name is George Stobbart. I'd like your professional opinion.
Well, okay. Shoot.
Does the name Montfaucon mean anything to you?
Sure. It was the most grisly spectacle in Paris until the Revolution.
A public toilet?
Montfaucon was the place of execution for many thousands. A dark temple of death, with row upon row of arches, each one framing a grim exhibit. Scores of rotting corpses swung on creaking rope, while the crows devoured their flesh.
That explains the image of the hanged man. I found a reference to Montfaucon in Ireland, in a village called Lochmarne.
Lochmarne? That's where Peagram was digging.
That's right. He'd left the excavation before I arrived. Do you know Peagram well?
Not really. I met him at a conference. I would have liked to talk to him in depth, but I didn't have time.
When was this?
Oh, back in the summer, July, I think.
The second week of July?
Maybe. Yes, it was, just before Bastille Day.
So Peagram was in Paris at the same time as the other victims.
Pardon? Victims of what?
Nothing. Just thinking aloud. Where was the site of Montfaucon?
To the northeast, near the Canal Saint-Martin, but there's nothing there now. The old gibbet was torn down during the Revolution.
What can you tell me about Philippe le Bel?
He was responsible for the extermination of the Knights Templar.
I know that, but why was Philip so hot to get rid of them?
Mostly because he wanted to get his hands on their treasure. He had an enormous debt and a lifelong war with England to fund. The trouble was, the Templars were a highly respected holy order.
Ooh, this is getting good now.
If the Templars were so powerful, how did this Philippe dude wipe them out?
By underhanded, dishonorable means, of course. The Pope was Clement V, a Frenchman.
French, huh? Handy for Philippe.
Fate had nothing to do with it. He was Philippe's puppet, planted to further his political ambitions. Philippe wanted the wealth of the Templars and used Clement to get it.
So what was Philippe's plan? What happened?
Sealed orders were sent out all over France, not to be opened until the appointed day. That day was Friday, July 13th. That's the origin of our superstition regarding that date. At dawn, throughout the whole of France, the Templars were arrested. It was the biggest bust in the history of the world.
What happened to the Templars after their arrest?
Philippe was out for blood, so he handed the Templars over to the Inquisition. Not surprisingly, they confessed to a sensational and sordid list of blasphemies.
Like what?
Oh, the sort of things you read about in the gutter press. Devil worship, lewd sexual practices, spitting on the Holy Cross, that kind of thing.
Well, that must have given their lawyers some headaches.
Whether or not the accusations were true, this was not good publicity. Most of the charges were probably cooked up, but so were the Templars, literally. Hundreds of them were found guilty of heresy and flame-grilled at the stake. They died protesting their innocence.
78 ink. What 10 games of that for $29? What are you looking at, my friend?
But surely Philippe had no proof of his charges against the Templars.
A man will admit anything under torture. The Inquisition fabricated some nonsensical demon called Baphomet, and then suggested to the victims that this was what they worshipped.
But they didn't have to agree.
The records show a Templar coming to trial with both feet burnt off. Fragments of flesh and charred bone falling from the stumps. What would you not admit to stop such torment?
So there was no truth at all in the Baphomet accusations?
Not a shred. Almost every victim described the idol differently. No, Baphomet never existed outside the sick minds of the Inquisitors.
Oh, a Kingdom Hearts franchise sale. Oh, sure, Aero Nation will be all over that.
So Philippe stole the Templars' riches, huh?
Oh no, they weren't stupid. The king's troops marched first on the temple in Paris, then to the Templar home port at La Rochelle. There was no trace of the treasure, and the fleet of the Knights Templar had set sail.
I'd like your opinion on a medieval manuscript.
Vraiment? Do you have it with you?
No, it's too fragile. And besides, there are certain people who'd stop at nothing to get their hands on it.
Intriguing. Do you have a copy of the text?
There isn't much, only a few Latin phrases. I was kind of hoping you'd help decipher the pictures.
Without seeing the manuscript, that's a tall order.
Just tell me one thing. What does the image of two men riding on the same horse suggest to you?
The Knights Templar. Does the Templar seal appear on this manuscript? I'd love to see that for myself.
Can you tell me anything about the Knights Templar?
I sure can, Georgie. Soldiers, diplomats, mercenaries, monks, bankers, you name it, the Templars fit the bill. The greatest fighting force in Christendom, the militia of Christ.
Jeez. How did the Templars get their name?
From the building in which they set up their headquarters. The King of Jerusalem gave them part of a mosque on the Temple Mount. It was said to have been the site of the original Temple of Solomon. The order became known first as the Knights of the Temple, and later as the Knights Templar.
You're a mine of information, Andre.
Glad to be of help, Georgie.
How come the Templars became so wealthy?
There was a constant stream of new recruits to their ranks, many from noble families. They were required to swear a sacred oath of poverty, chastity, and obedience. So, their money, goods, and lands were donated to the order. The Templars soon held land in France, Scotland, England, Spain, most of Europe, in fact. The poor Knights of Christ became the wealthiest power in Christendom.
Like a history lesson, this game is brilliant. Very much, you know, if you were to think more something a bit more modern, it's like the Da Vinci Code. That's definitely what this is like.
Is it true that treasure of the Knights Templar was never found?
Who knows? So little knowledge of what really happened remains. Oh, if it does, the truth has never been made public.
What do you mean by that?
The Templars have attained a mythological status, like the King Arthur of the Britons. There are people even now who say the Templars still exist.
Do you think that's likely?
No, not for a minute.
Hello, Grandpa Barbecue. Good morning. Oh, well, yeah, it's morning for you, isn't it? Donations live. 78 ink. I didn't see it pop up on screen, but thank you very much for the donation. Thank you, my friend. Need to. There's a delay on the Tiltify pop up. I'll have to have another look at that. But thank you very much.
The manuscript is being looked after by a friend.
In Paris?
Yeah, not far from here, in fact.
Well, just give me the address and I'll come round and take a look.
I'm not so sure about that. Maybe I should check with her first.
A female friend?
Yeah, she's a woman. Maybe it was my imagination, but I noticed a predatory look in his eye. Suddenly, this friendly historian had turned into the big bad wolf.
Horny Frenchman.
This friend, who has the manuscript?
Oui, the anonymous girlfriend.
She lives at 361 Rue Jarry.
Ah, I know it well. I'll drop by. Just as soon as I can.
Ooh, he sounds like a bit of a predator, doesn't he?
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Let's just have another look at that tripod.
The case contained the tripod shown on the manuscript. As I reached toward the display case, a shrill piping filled the air. I froze, then tried to get myself together and act nonchalantly.
Hey, no! No, monsieur. No.
What's wrong?
You must not handle the exhibits.
I'm sorry.
We will need that tripod.
Leave it alone. That closet is over 3,000 years old.
Closet?
Closet? It's a sarcophagus. The rod turned smoothly, and the window above me...
Click that too early. Don't ask me why we're hiding in
This is ridiculous. I could be here for hours.
there. Not a lot more we can do in here. So.
I considered smashing my fist through the pane, wrenching open the window, and vaulting triumphantly into the building. Then I thought, no, that's dumb. Besides, I might get hurt.
Right. Gonna mark for son. No, come back here in a minute. I'm gonna assume we gotta go. Oh, the hospital.
The old building managed to retain some of its original grandeur, but the modern additions look like a baseball cap on a statue of a medieval saint.
this is where we are going to leave it for this episode. Thank you everyone for coming. I'm ending it a couple of minutes early because obviously all going to filter over to Aero Nation's channel. Go and watch him play Lives of P. I would like to thank everyone who's donated tonight. It means a great deal to me. Mental health is not something to joke about, but please come and watch next week's episode. Obviously got Gaming News Live on Tuesday. I'm going to try and get some more videos out on the channel as well. There's loads of things I want to do, just having the time to do it, but I will be here for Gaming News Live next week and the 3rd episode in Broken Sword, so I hope you'll all come over and check that out. And if you're watching the stream after the fact, please scan the QR code that's up here. Links in the description below for donating that way. I hope you've all enjoyed this episode of Ion Plays, and I will see you all next week. Thank you guys. Thank you very, very much. See you all next week.
Humans, what have you learned?